The last thing you want to do is start a new toy collection. I've never seen this many carded vintage turtles together. Went through the entire box and snapped every single one of them. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am gonna give you a recap because I went to Froggy Flips' first ever vintage toy show over the weekend. I was in Lexington, Kentucky visiting family, and it just so happened that his show was about 2.5 hours away, so I was able to sneak away Sunday morning for a few hours. I wasn't there all day, but I was there long enough to do 5 or 6 laps in, and there was too much. There were too many things that I wanted to buy. For those of you that don't know who Froggy Flips is, which I feel like maybe there's one of you, he's like the GOAT of vintage toy YouTube channels right now. And he actually, for those of you guys that watch Toy Federation, he found Toy Federation and gave us our first big push that kind of put us on the map. So I'm forever grateful for Froggy, or to Froggy for doing that. So I felt like I should at least go to his show and spend some money. I thought that I would be able to follow him around like I did Retro Rick in that video, but I mean, it's his first show. He's crazy busy. He was slammed when I got there. I didn't really get to talk to him much, but that's okay. Like, he's got to run his show. You could see me here talking to him about how crazy busy it was. Yeah, but I have family in Lexington, so I stayed there for the last 2 nights. So yeah.
This should kind of like slow down soon, I would think.
Yeah. Or maybe not. Right off the bat, walking into the show, I ran into someone who watches the channel. And then while at the show, there were about 10 of you guys that came up to me to say,
I don't really want
Toy Addicts?
Toy Addicts, okay, I know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I shoot for Toy Federation.
You get the
too,
card?
what's up?
Yeah, I watch Toy Federation. He's a big fan of Toy Federation.
Awesome, awesome. Cool, thank you.
He's got a great setup there.
Yeah,
yeah.
That is unbelievable to me. I really appreciate that you guys are watching and that you come up and say, hey, it's frightening because it makes me think I'm being watched. Every move I make is being watched, and that's terrifying. But I love that you guys are watching, and I love that this channel is growing. Hopefully I'm not irritating you guys too much with my opinions and my collection. But let's get into this toy show. Let me show you what was there. Right off the bat, this guy had some heavy hitting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys. In box, a lot of stuff that I've never seen or rarely see.
Between 225 and around that price.
Okay.
Depending, but if you take the 4,
And then this guy?
that one 75 and no complete.
75?
Yeah, no complete. And you have more Ninja Turtle over there.
Okay. Okay, cool. You can see right here he's got a Winged Warrior Leonardo, which for those of you that watch know that I am trying to collect all 50 Leonardos from the 1988 to 1997 run, and I have about 44 now. I did not buy the Apollo Leonardo, and I will tell you why in another video. There is a very specific reason why I did not buy the Apollo Leonardo. But he wanted $250 for it, or he said $200 each if I bought all 4, which would have been $800. It was a pretty good deal. I passed on it.
There's a Wing Warrior.
Yeah. You know, missing one of the shoulder, sorry, the elbow protection, and that one is 350.
350. Okay, cool.
But it's clean, the wings and everything.
Okay, perfect.
Whatever that you needed, I can do.
Okay.
I also passed on the Wing Warrior Leonardo. He wanted $350 for it, and it was missing a shoulder pad or an elbow pad one, I forget. And if I'm going to pay $350, I might as well pay $400 or $450 for a complete one. So that was why I didn't go for that one. I hate that I didn't pick that up to be like, hey, I bought this one and added it to my collection. But it just made more sense to wait for one that was fully complete if I'm spending that kind of money on it. Leave a comment if you think differently. Yeah, just a lot of rare toys that I've never seen. I've never seen these Star Wars guns. I've never seen a Bucky O'Hare vehicle in box. Amazing stuff that Froggy was able to get for his first show. This guy I actually think runs the Toy Ohio, whatever the big show that everybody talks about. His booth was pretty crazy. He had some amazing stuff. A lot of Barnyard Commando. I never see Barnyard Commando, much less in box. This is crazy. I didn't even know there was that much to this line. Those boxes look very cool, very clean. I love the aesthetic of Barnyard Commandos. I just hate Barnyard Commando figures. And then a Toxie. Oh man, Toxic Crusaders, Toxie on card. It didn't have a price showing. I felt bad asking him how much it was because I just knew I wasn't going to buy it. I very much want this figure, but it's not what I'm here for today. I'm here to collect the last 5 or 6 of my 50 Leonardos. And then you guys know I'm a huge Universal Monsters fan, and this April O'Neil I do not have, but if I got her on card, that means I have most of them loose and then her and Leonardo on card, which means that I will have to put the rest of them on card. If you watch Pixel Dan's video where he's hunting for the Ninja Force and he gets I think the Mexican version, I'm like, you shouldn't have done that, man, because now you're gonna want the American version and the Mexican version. You have to control yourself so that you don't start all these tangent lines. The last thing you want to do is start a new toy collection. Okay, so before I left for Lexington on Friday, I had to film a crazy collection that came into Toy Federation. The guy was coming up from Georgia. We had it all planned, and I had to film that in the morning before I headed to Kentucky. Well, when I got to Toy Federation, Ryan had a big box of complete loose G.I. Joes that he had just bought the day before, and we filmed that. And I've talked about it before, but I had G.I. Joes growing up. I had a big box of them that was, you know, this big, filled to the top with G.I. Joes. And my little brother, when he was like 5, found them and found that they were all connected by an O-ring and went through the entire box and snapped every single one of them. So I would like to collect and have collected a few that I had when I was a child. My favorites were Snow Job, Law and Order, and Alley Viper. And this collection at Toy Federation had an Alley Viper, and I bought it because I had been looking for one, and Andy said that they didn't have one complete, but he'd let me know, and finally one came in that was complete. And then Travis said, you know, they made a classified version of it. And I was like, no, I don't collect classifieds. And he pulled it out, and I said, okay, I'm getting that as well. So don't collect new toy lines. Don't collect toys. So now I have the Alley Viper from '89 and the classified based on that. And I thought to myself, '89 I would have been 4, but I was playing with G.I. Joes at 8, 9 years old. And then Ryan was like, well, there was multiple versions of Alley Viper, and the third version, I think, that came out in '94 under the Battle Core line is the one that I had, and it is the one that I like because it's orange and teal, and everything I do is orange and teal. So we looked it up, and it was $100, and I thought, okay, whatever, I won't get that one. And then I see it at Froggy Flips show, and now I'm thinking about it. So here it is. Here's the one that I got from Toy Federation. I love this. I think I had this one as well. That's very loose. I just love the colors, the orange and the blue. Orange is such a good color. I also like yellow on film, and there's a yellow Alley Viper. That's not great. And then here is the classified version, which I will be making a video about because I've got some things to talk about with this. But yeah, here they are. Here's why I have these. I don't know. This is my first ever classified. And this is one of like 4 G.I. Joes I have now. Don't collect toys. It's stupid. Some stone protectors. Stone protectors. The elusive stone protector. Such an easy wave to complete, except for the second wave, which is pretty hard to find, especially for one sucker puncher or sucker punch, however you say it. He's the hardest one. It keeps you from collecting this line because I think about $300 and you'd have the whole line complete. But until I find that sucker puncher, Toy Federation has him loose, not complete. I would totally take it, but that's not what Ryan does, as you guys know that watch Toy Federation. Okay, a lot of cool video games, a lot of rare stuff. 200? Okay. I'm looking for video games in box that came with the system. So like the first Super Mario in box would be great to have because most people just have it because it came with the system and they don't have it in the box. I've got Super Mario 3 already in really great condition in box. So if I'm already getting Super Mario 1 when I find that, then I should get Super Mario 2 in box as well. And they have it here and the guy wants $200 for it. So now I'm thinking about that as well. Cartridges, long cartridges in the front. What are those?
Those are video cassettes, where they were like an advertisement that they distributed out to people.
Cool. And then your Star Wars Mario.
I had them made.
You had them made?
Yeah, they're custom.
Okay.
There's only 3 of each of those in the world. And I had this guy made for me too. He's a one-of-one.
I thought these were actual Star Wars figures that came out and not customs. I really want them. I hate Star Wars, but I really love Super Mario and I really love when they mash things up. These are custom made for him. That other Mario was made for him and now he's selling them. I didn't understand it, but you know, whatever. And then the VHS tapes, the promo tapes. I didn't know that I assumed that GameStop and stores are being sent promo tapes, but I didn't know they're being sent in awesome boxes. Why have I never seen these before? They have the Technodrome. If you guys watched my video about the new reissue of the Technodrome, there it is for about $375. And it's looking pretty good. You don't see them that clean too often. $375. Or the $80 I just paid for the reissue. Okay. This guy, I've never seen this many carded vintage turtles together at once, unless I was like at Walmart as a child. This is an insane amount of carded turtles, and they have the Mutant Military line, which I'm trying to complete with the vehicles and everything. If you guys know, the Lieutenant Leonardo was the Leo that I got a couple years back that made me get into the toy world and start filming all these channels and collecting Ninja Turtles. And they've got the Bebop and Rocksteady. They have them on card. And what did I just say about having stuff on card and not having stuff on card? You can't do it. You can't do it. Hotspot on card. I'm just gonna say it. Hotspot, Scratch. They're stupid. They look stupid. They have a stupid price. They have a stupid card back. It's very much, let's throw stuff at the wall and hope that it sticks. And it didn't stick, and now it sticks very hard. But nobody liked these 30 years ago. We don't need to like them now. Okay, I'm back at this guy's booth. He's got a lot of cool stuff in box that I've never seen before, but I'm gonna hold out because I'm gonna head back to the guy with the Joes, and I'm gonna get my Alley Viper. 100 for that Alley Viper?
Yes.
I'll take it. Orange and teal, the color of pretty much every action movie for the last several decades. Part of the Battle Core line, back when they made G.I. Joes cool and made them all different colors. This is also the colors of the Miami Dolphins, which is the greatest football team to ever play the game. This is such a cool, and he comes with, do you remember when every single G.I. Joe got this rocket launcher just in a different color? Because I do, because I have it. So yeah, I now have 3 alley vipers. And I'm making a video on this that's coming out. I'm making a video on all 6-inch action figures and my thoughts and concerns on them. So if there's a 6-inch line that you'd like me to talk about, I've got a couple already picked out. Let me know in the comments. I got some thoughts on these. So, also, while we're on this G.I. Joe thing, this is crazy that all this happened. Delta 17 sent me their entire wave. So I'm thinking about making a review video on these guys and more O-ring figures. We've got Strike Force Alpha, we've got Skeletron. What other new, Super 7's making their O-ring G.I. Joes if they ever come out. We'll see how they do with that. Yeah, let me know in the comments what modern O-ring figures you're looking forward to, what 6-inch lines I should be checking out. I'm not going to check out the Black Series. I'm just not going to do it. I don't like Star Wars. Shoot me. Froggy's going to watch this and he's like, you don't like Star Wars? He knows I already don't like Star Wars. Yeah. I mean, Star Wars is all right. I'm going to get so much hate for saying that. But that was Froggy Flips show in a nutshell. I think he just announced that there will be the second one in February. You should go. He brings heavy hitters. Also, you should go to Retro Toy Con. Not plugging Toy Federation, but I do love that show. Not trying to plug them, but I am plugging them. Oh, my favorite pickup. Totally forgot about this. 1 of 50. Pretty cool. Hoosier Collection, Froggy Flips, Tim Talks Toys. This is right there. Probably can't see it, but it's 45 of 50. He only made 50. I think they sold out in like 10 minutes. I told him, I was like, Froggy, you gotta make more posters for February. So yeah. If you were there and you said hey to me, thank you so much. You made my day. I was at the biggest toy YouTubers show and you guys came up and said hey to me. You guys are dumb for that, but thank you. It meant a lot to me. A couple of you said you're coming to Retro Toy Con. I will see you there. And if you come up to me there, I'm going to follow you around while you buy toys and make a video out of it. And I don't care if you don't want to.